friends, it's Deborah. Welcome back. So today I am bringing you pan dulce, concha, Mexican sweetbread. Who's excited? I have to let you know that this bread is so good, and the longer you let it cool, you do have to let it cool for 15 minutes, and I do say this in the video, but the longer you let it cool, the better the consistency is, and it's so delicious. Now, please make sure you're reading my notes on screen because I did tweak this recipe a little bit. And who misses Abuela's chocolate? Oh, do you remember Abuela's hot chocolate? Oh my gosh. So I show you how I make my Abuela's hot chocolate keto version. But before we hop into that video, do me a quick favor. If you love these types of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to click on that red subscribe button. I would love for you to join my keto healthy me journey. And don't forget to click on that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay friends, so one quick disclaimer before we hop into this video. I am not a professional. I'm keeping it real 100%. They did not turn out pretty, and I debated if I should remake them just so they look pretty on camera, but I decided to forego that because I'm keeping it real here, you guys. I am real. So what you see on my thumbnail is what you're gonna see on my plate. I don't use professional pictures to attract you to come and look at the mess that I create. So anyway, they don't look pretty, but they are so delicious. I'm not a professional. Please be kind. If you're looking for a professional, cook with me. I'm not your girl. You might as well just click away. Anyway, for everybody else that has always been so kind, thank you so much. And now let's hop into this video. So now we're gonna start on the concha, the actual pan dulce. So we're gonna start off with 1 cup of almond flour, and we wanna sift it because we want the bread to be nice and fluffy. I don't have a sifter. I actually donated it when I built this house, because pre-keto I was not much of a baker. So I'm gonna keep sifting this. Honestly, that was a freaking workout because that strainer is small. But you could tell the difference, obviously, when the flour has been sifted. So next we're adding in 4 tablespoons of coconut flour, and I'm going to sift this as well. Whew. Okay, so a sifter is now on my list of to buy items. Woo, that was a little workout, guys. Now we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of granular sugar. I'm using the Lakanto because I love that one. Next, just a pinch of salt. 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Now I'm gonna incorporate all the dry ingredients together. Remember, pre-keto I've been a cook for a while now. Like, I love to cook. I was never a huge baker, but now that I'm on keto, I have to learn, right? It's a beautiful thing, friends. It's a beautiful thing. Next up are the wet ingredients. I'm adding in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese at room temperature, and 2 tablespoons of butter at room temperature. And finally, we're adding in our 2 eggs. Mix the wet with the dry ingredients together. It smells so beautiful. And look how gorgeous that dough is. Guys, since starting keto, I absolutely love almond flour. I love the smell. It actually reminds me of being a little girl in a Mexican bakery because they use a lot of almond, like almond filling. So That's what it reminds me of. Now that all the wet and dry ingredients are combined, I'm gonna go grab some avocado oil. The avocado oil is for my hands so the dough doesn't stick to my hands. You can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil. I like to use avocado oil because it has no flavor. So let me grab that and then we'll form our pan dulce. And I like to use the spray. So these are the 5 that I made. I'm gonna put these to the side and I'm gonna work on the sugar topping. So we're gonna start on the icing for the pan dulce. We're going to start off with 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter. To the butter, we are going to add in 1/2 cup of powdered sugar substitute. I'm using Swerve because I'm all out of my powdered Lakanto. Use what you have on hand, or a good tip is if you only have granular, you can use like a magic bullet and make it into powder yourself. Next, add in your 1/2 cup of almond flour, and we just want to incorporate this. So you want to bring it to a Play-Doh-like consistency. So growing up, I used to always go for like the strawberry, the red, the chocolate. There was vanilla. So see, it looks just like a dough. I'm going to split this in thirds because I'm going to do a vanilla, I'm going to attempt a strawberry, and I'm going to do a chocolate. So for the chocolate, I'm going to be using unsweetened cocoa powder. Just a teaspoon. We're going to incorporate that, obviously. So just work it in. And now let's do the strawberry. Since there is very little dough, I'm just going to use a drop of the extract. And you can use whatever kind of food coloring you have, or don't use it. And work that in as well. You just work it in and get it to the color consistency that you want. This is a color that I'm going to stick with. As you can see, it's all over my hand. To form your sugar topping, you can use a tortilla press, you can use a rolling pin. I'm going to be using 2 plates, put them on top of each other. So just grab a piece of one of your toppings that you made. So we're just going to make our concha. Same thing with this red one. All right, so now we're gonna start on our Mexican Abuela hot chocolates. So I've got my saucepan on medium high. We need 3.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk. 4 tablespoons heavy whipping cream. So you want to whisk this for about 2 to 3 minutes as it warms up. Next, you want to add in your 6 squares of chopped unsweetened baking chocolate and whisk that until it's fully melted. Now that the chocolate has melted, you want to add in the rest of your ingredients. We're doing 1 teaspoon of the Mexican vanilla blend, 4 tablespoons of your sweetener of choice, one teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I like more. Whisk that all together. And I'm going to add in 2 cinnamon sticks. And just whisk that for another 2 to 3 minutes till it comes to a nice simmer and it's ready to go. And there you have it, Abuela's hot chocolate with the cinnamon and your pan dulce. I just wanted to pop on here really quick and say the consistency on this bread is so good. And the more you let it cool, you gotta let it cool for at least 15 minutes, but the longer it sits, the more it has a consistency of pan dulce. It's amazing. This tastes so freaking delicious. It is a little sweet. That's why I say cut down on that sugar, because you also have that sugar topping. It was almost too sweet, but I am so happy that this recipe is like 3 or 4 different recipes combined together with my little twist on it. Obviously, that strawberry one came out fantastic. That was my favorite one. I'm so happy I made that. But you can use any extract to make any flavor. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know down in the comments section if you do make these and how you like them. And as always, thanks for watching.